Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the AEW Unrivaled 13 Danhausen figure from Jazwares. This is the third Danhausen figure I'm looking at this year, and that's very much a good thing. So the question is, how does this stack up against the others? Let's talk about that. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks fantastic, and honestly, a lot of what applied to the ringside exclusive Very Nice, Very Evil edition applies here. Because we have the same head sculpt. And just, again, that likeness is spot on, even with the makeup. Again, I said that they usually kind of can cover up some flaws in the sculpt. But here, just it definitely heightens it and just adds to that. I'm sorry, my lights are kind of flooding out here, especially with the white paint. But yeah, other than that, we get the exact same legs and boots and all that. That's all the same. We can see the sculpt lines at work here with the red kind of being painted in. We got a red line here at the center as well, and then a completely new torso, because now we're looking at his entrance jacket, and they did a great job here. The sculpt looks great, even with the diaphragm cut. This actually works pretty well, and we get that kind of red barbed wire looking outline all around. Looks great, and a couple of teeth. Some very, very nice details going on. So yeah, just incredible looking figure. And once again, with the hand sculpts, even though we've seen these hand sculpts before, they did keep his wedding ring on there, which is pretty awesome. I think great addition. So yeah, aesthetically, just a fantastic looking figure. When it comes to accessories, of course, we do not get as much as we got with the Very Nice, Very Evil edition, that being kind of a special case. But here we definitely get some good stuff. So looking at it, we do get not one, but two head sculpts. So first, we do get kind of the more straightforward kind of, I guess I would just call this the Danhausen expression. And yeah, beautifully done, especially with the paint, and just very, very clear all around. Those blue eyes really stick out on this as well. And then we get a similar expression with the crazier hair, more of the straight up cursing face, which is very, very nice. And so yeah, there's that. And then moving on to hands, we get these kind of grasping hands, kind of his more relaxed hands. Can't quite get there. Some butterfly joints would definitely help here. But we can kind of get that pose. I tried to get that in the first section. And then we get a pair of cursing hands, again, with the ring sculpted in. So just very cool there. And that will do it for accessories. Articulation balance here are definitely very nice. And as we can see, we can hold our freestanding kick. Always a good thing. And as we can see, actually, this took pretty much no time to get into. So that's pretty cool. We're not getting quite as much range as we got with the Very Nice, Very Evil edition, but wouldn't really expect that. And we'll talk about the limitations in a second. But for the head sculpt, we get all the way up. We get some nice down as well. We don't really get any tilt because of the tightness of that sculpt, but we do get rotation. We come to the shoulders and we get some nice up, so we can pretty much just get past that, kind of a shallow Y, if you will. We do get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, bringing us to there. Then we get some hinge and swivel at the wrists, all horizontal. We get our ball joint at the diaphragm. We do have a ball joint at the waist as well. Not too much here because of the sculpt, so this is where we don't see as much as we saw on that other edition. And we don't need to. Again, it's not like he's wrestling in this attire, so not too much in the arch back. Slightest bit of side to side, but not really a ton. But we do get some rotation here at the diaphragm and a little bit at the waist, but not a ton. Come down to the hips, and we're going to be hindered by the jacket a little bit, so we're going to get more of kind of an A pose. Our front kick getting almost 90, so very, very good range there. We do get a thigh swivel. We get double jointed knees, bring us to there. Our boot cut is at the top of the actual boot. We do get some nice point. Pretty nice forward. And then a whole bunch of rocker. So that'll do it for articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some other AEW figures, with some other wrestling lines, with some Hasbro and some Mattel, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with articulated icons Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valorverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the AEW Unrivaled 13 Danhausen figure from Jazwares is that there's another fantastic figure of Danhausen. Again, we've gotten 3 so far. 4 is on the way with the Hookhausen 2-pack from Amazon coming. So I'm looking forward to reviewing that. But yeah, just some really good stuff here, and it's awesome that we get him in his entrance gear, as well as some other gears. Again, that very nice, very evil pack being kind of the one that he hasn't worn as much, or at least certainly on TV. So really cool to see. And yeah, 2023 year of Danhausen. Even though he's out with an injury at the moment, hopefully he recovers soon. So well wishes to Danhausen. And yeah, just absolutely recommend this figure if you are a Danhausen fan at all, or if you're just curious. This is showing up on various pegs. Feels like a weird way to say that. It's showing up on pegs in Walmarts. I haven't seen this in Targets yet, but it should be due soon, certainly if it's showing up in Walmarts. And it's available from a few different online locations as well. So I'll have a link or two in the description below for what I find. So that being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining, and I hope to see you back again, because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. So if any of those things appeal to you, or multiple of those things appeal to you, please come on back. Let's talk some more toys. And yeah, ultimately, I just hope you're well. I hope that all of your toy dreams come true, and most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.